Hi students, in this semester I will handle the paper EE8010 Power System Transients. Today we will learn the basic concepts of Unit 1, Introduction and Survey. First of all, we will discuss what is meant by transient. Transience is nothing but increase in voltage or any sudden changes in voltage for a short duration in the power system during fault condition is called as voltage surge or voltage transience, and that means a sudden changes in the circuit condition such as when a switch will be open or closes or a fault occur on a power system is called as power system transients. In this transient occur the period of very short duration. In this transient voltage causes by two different types. First one is internal causes and external causes. In this causes explain later. Next, this is the transient voltage diagram waveform. In this diagram, frequency is taken as a x-axis and voltage is taken as y-axis. If transient occurs, the voltage spike will be produced. In normal system, that means there is no sudden changes in voltage and the pure sine wave is occur. But if any one of the transient sudden, that means is there sudden changes in voltage occur, if a voltage spike is also produced. And next one is transient results. Once transient occur, there are many severe damages occur in the power system. First one is blackout in a city. The overall city will be shut down. And next one is shutdown of a plant only. And next one is fire in some buildings. This is the main thing. And next one is unusual power cut. These are the results of transients. In this transients occurs some changes in voltage or currents for a transient period. Next important topic is causes of over voltages. There are two different causes already I told. First one is internal causes and next second one is external causes. In internal causes are further divided into four categories. First one is switching surges, insulation failure, arcing ground, final one is resonance, and these are the internal causes. And second important causes is external cause. External causes means it only occurs on lightning. Okay, we will discuss one by one. First one is switching surge. Switching surge is nothing but making or breaking of electric circuit with switchgear may result in abnormal transient voltages in the power systems having the large inductance and capacitance. This is called as switching surges. For example, in a power system, if any fault occur in a power system, the circuit breaker will open. If once fault is cleared, the circuit breaker will going to original position, so the switch will be open and close. At that time the over voltage will be produced. That means the sudden changes in the supply system, so the transients will occur. And the case of an open line, that means that during switching operation of one loaded line, the traveling wave was set up which produces over voltages on the line. This is the main thing of case of an open line. Okay, next, insulation failure. We have considered the line, transmission line PQ at a midpoint X. If once transient will occur, the motor will be heated up. In this transient, so heated up a motor, that means he heated up once the transient will occur, heated up a motor, so the insulation also failed. And at that time the common case of insulation failure in power system is the grounding of conductors which may cause over voltages in the system. In this condition, both this current passes through x point to earth, so that the current here to earth is 2 into E divided by Zn. This is the main causes of transient. And next one is arcing ground. Arcing ground is nothing but if any one of the line, that means a single phase line or three phase line, is not earthed, that means not neutral, at any fault will be occur on that line, the fault, that means the fault current will be increases for not connecting the neutral point. So in that system, arcing ground can be prevented by earthing the neutral. And next one is ferroresonance condition. In this condition, high transient over voltages occur in this power system. And next one is, however, in generator EMF wave is distorted. In ferroresonance condition, the troubleshoot of resonance may occur only due to fifth harmonic or higher level harmonics will be generated. So in usual transmission line, the capacitance is very small value, so that the resonance rarely occur in power system at normal frequency conditions. This is the main thing. So capacitor discharged to the transformer primary winding, then the ion core loss is saturated. And next one is external causes. The external cause example is lightning. Due to lightning, the equipment damages and failures, and damages of customer electronic devices, and voltages will sag, and supply will be interrupted. This is the main causes of lightning. In this lightning, external over voltage are caused due to direct lightning stroke and indirect lightning stroke. Direct lightning stroke is nothing but the transmission line, the lightning will directly appear on the transmission line, is called as direct stroke. Indirect stroke means it's the opposite of direct lightning stroke. In this condition, direct lightning stroke will affect the system more and more compared to indirect lightning stroke. Next one is different types of power system transients. In electrical power systems contain energy storage elements in the form of inductance and capacitance. So we have separate the power system transients depends upon duration of transients. First one is ultra fast transients, second one is medium fast transients, third one is slow transients. First one is ultra fast transients. In these transients are entirely electrical in nature. So in this transient will generally last only for few milliseconds only. So it is a ultra fast transient. In this transient caused either by lightning or by abrupt, but the normal network changes, so resulting the switching transients. Next one is medium fast transients. In this transients occur due to abrupt short circuits in the power system causing abnormal structural changes. In these systems also entirely electrical in nature. In this system present in the system for longer period, that means 10 cycles of power frequency source voltage. Next final one is slow transients. In these transients are electromechanical in nature. In these transients causing mechanical oscillations of rotor of synchronous machine. Next important classification of transients are impulsive transients and oscillatory transients. In impulsive transients, first one is millisecond. Millisecond is a 0.1 millisecond rise, and second one is microsecond and nanoseconds. In impulsive transients, further classified into three types: nanosecond, microsecond, and milliseconds. And oscillatory transients will further classified into slow transients, medium transients, and high transients. In oscillatory transients, it depends upon the frequency range. So low transients is the range of frequency more than 5 kilohertz, And next, medium transients in the range of 5 to 500 kilohertz, and high transients the ranges from 0.5 to 5 millihertz or 0.5 to 5 megahertz. And this is the main thing of impulsive and oscillatory transients. Impulsive transients is nothing but is a unidirectional polarity, but oscillatory transients are both negative and positive polarity. That means it's a bidirectional of polarity. And the example of oscillatory transients are capacitor bank energization is the best thing of oscillatory transients. Okay, next topic is protection against over voltage. First one is external causes. To have to protect external causes, shielding methods. In this method, we have to use ground wires, earthing screens, and surge absorbers. And next one is non-shielding method. We have to use spark gaps and lightning arresters. In this non-shielding method, we have to allow the arc path formation between the line conductor and the ground. In this non-shielding method, only protection against internal over voltages. Okay, thank you.